Well, we're really excited to get going up to New Hampshire tomorrow, and obviously this has been a great season for us, and we're excited to continue it on Friday, and really looking forward to a great matchup against Clarkson.
We'll start with questions for Alex and Haley.
This is for both of you. How has the leadership role made a difference this year? As you've matured, now you're seniors. Do you think that you have made a difference between last year's also regular team in terms of leadership?
Well, yeah, I think, our senior class has been through a lot the past 4 years, and I think we've really learned and built from those experiences on, and we've used it to help us throughout this season.
What are the 4 or 5 semifinals? How does it start to wear on you? Getting this close, having to come up short.
Is that for the players?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess for everyone up there. I mean, you guys dealt with it last year. Let's just focus on that.
No one take it. I don't think it really wears on us at all. I don't really think we're concerned with what's happened in the past. We're kind of focusing on one game at a time, so I think that that's our mindset moving forward.
So what are you thinking about Clarkson? What do you know about him? What do you hearing?
I mean, we played them last year, so I think we kind of have a little bit of an idea, but I think the tape was due today, so we'll probably do video either today or tomorrow at some point, and we'll try to pick them apart and see what we can do.
How tough is this going to be offensively, considering 4 of the top 5 defenses in the country?
I think it's just focusing. It's like going to be a shift-to-shift basis, just getting a lot of shots on their goalie and progressing throughout the game. I think we're just, focus on what we have to do, not like, what they're all about, kind of.
What is your confidence level at this point?
Well, we've been talking about not getting too high and not getting too low, so I think right now we're just trying to focus on the little things that we can control and not worry about anything, that's out of our reach or control.
Do you guys think about Saturday though?
I'm not in particular. I'm more worried about what's going on Friday. That's, what's most important to me right now, and I know what's most important for this team.
I mean, same thing.
This is a tremendous team. Every player, thinks about the team first. Every player competes every day, in practice like it's their last practice. They compete hard. They play for each other, and ultimately they have fun. And that's what makes it a lot of fun for myself and Courtney and Allison. And it's a fun atmosphere and a fun team to be around. They don't take things too seriously, but they know when they need to be serious. Obviously there's a lot of talent in this group, and they've really put a lot of effort in this year to become that team and become, put a lot of things aside, or outside things aside, and really make it more about each other. And I think the leadership group, the 6 seniors and our leadership group, has done a tremendous job of helping fuel that and get that to where it is now.
Would you say it's the best team you have here?
Yeah, I'd say 1 to 23. Yeah, I'd say it's got to be the deepest team, and I think the most talented team that we've had. It's a special group.
Is there added pressure considering you haven't had a loss yet?
I don't think so. Now that we're into playoffs, it's one game at a time. You have to win to move on. So for us, that I think that streak is kind of over with. Once playoffs hit, it was kind of a new streak for us and a new look on now here we are in playoffs, and you have to win to move on. And the players have done a great job of staying focused on one game at a time and not looking too far ahead. And that's why you hear them say, we're really focused on Friday and trying not to look past that.
Just how difficult is this going to be? I mean, all 4 teams extremely solid defensively. Does that just magnify each shift?
I think when you get to this point, all 4 teams are going to be very, very good. Everyone, they've had to win the big game to get to here, and every team has gone through the battle of the season, and I think it makes every shift important, but I don't think it's any more important than it was last Saturday. But I think you have to have added focus. You have to make sure you're locked in for every shift, and really ready to go for every shift. Every time your name gets called, you have to be ready to go. And I think we've been trying to keep that focus for the year. And so hopefully it continues on Friday.
Can you speak about Keller a little bit, just the way she enters that back defensive floor?
Megan's had a great sophomore campaign. She's a big, strong kid who really can do almost anything back there. She moves the puck well. She sees the ice well. And she can jump up in the play when we need her in an offensive rush, but yet get back and be that, be a stay-at-home defenseman if we need her back there. So I think she's done a tremendous job of really feeling things out this year and kind of figuring out what her role is and how it's changed from last year to this year. And it's been it's been fun to see her kind of grow through the year and really work with Courtney on some of those defensive things that we need her to be strong with, but also picking and choosing the times where she can jump up in the play.
What's the biggest one thing that you've seen improvement-wise? She had a pretty good year last year, too.
She had a very good year last year. Yeah. I think she's even a little bit more offensive for us this year. And she's realized when she can jump up on the play even more than she did last year. And you could see that kind of growing last year too. But this year I think she started right off with being able to, read those lanes and times where she can jump up or even, find a spot where she can be an offensive threat. And to shoot more, If you shoot more, hopefully more goals go in. More little things, just trying to lock them into paying attention to some of the little things that maybe we think might be, help us be successful against Clarkson. So right now, it's just kind of going, getting them focused on what we think will help us against Clarkson, using our speed. The rink's going to be a little bit bigger, so we'll have a little bit more space out there. I think Clarkson will be a little bit more of a physical team. That's what they were for us last year, and they're going to be excited to be on that ice too, and so competing in every shift and being able to control puck like we have, for a lot of the games this year, where we control that offensive. Control the puck in our offensive zone and really take control.